Alright, welcome back to this new inspirational video. Today I wanted to talk about the concept of overcoming failure based on what Neville Goddard would teach to others of his students. Now, overcoming failure is a very important lesson we could learn. I mean, we all have dreams and goals in life. We go for it and then for whatever reason we fail. We might not achieve the dream itself. Perhaps we did something wrong. Perhaps we went about it the wrong way. So to us it seemed like we failed. But here's the question. If we fail in something, if you fail to achieve your dream, does it mean that you will have to be stuck forever? That you're going to stay stuck without the realization of your dream? Of course not. That's not what it means. What it means is that we have to understand that if we open up our minds in a certain direction, we will find the solution to whatsoever problem we're facing. So in this case of failure, at first it seems like a problem. I failed. I didn't achieve what I set out to achieve. But you see, that problem can be overcome if you approach it from the right angle. And in order to do so, we need an open mind. We need to keep an open mind about all sorts of possibilities that might be better for us in order to realize the dream that we held inside our imagination. Now, I wanted to share with you one of my experiences that I've had throughout this journey in my life, because of course I've dealt with failure. And in fact, the most recent one was a year ago when I had a YouTube channel that had over 50,000 subscribers, right? So that's quite a lot of people, to be really honest. In comparison, it might not be a huge channel compared to some channels out there in general in this day and age, but to me personally, it was a lot of people that I managed to reach with that channel. But, you know, as time went on, I realized I wasn't as passionate about doing the sort of content I was doing for that channel in particular. I knew I needed a change. But then I did something drastic, which was delete the whole channel altogether. So now there's no evidence left anymore that I ever had one. Many people probably didn't know where I vanished to, because I left for quite some time. I started to think to myself, I want to do something better. I want to do something greater. So for the time being, to me that felt like a failure. It might sound strange because I was the one who deleted it, but I felt like I failed at being a content creator on YouTube, because that's part of my passion in life, to make videos for people all around the world so that they can hopefully either be entertained or learn something from it. With this channel, it's all about mostly sharing with people the power of consciousness so they can learn something more about themselves and the power that they hold inside of their own minds so that they can create a wonderful life for themselves. So what did I do when I was faced with something that seemed to me a giant failure? It was almost embarrassing. I spent years building that channel up and then I deleted it all, and it's like all my efforts turned back into dust. It's all gone now. I have to rebuild something, which we're currently doing with this channel, and I have a lot more fun with it because I know this is so important to keep sharing with humanity the power of the mind. So I'm willing to do this until the moment I die. I already know that. Without any doubts in my heart, I know I'm gonna keep doing this until I pass on, because I find it that important. So when I was faced with failure in my own case, and when you're faced with failure, the only thing you have to do in order to overcome it is build a bigger, better vision of what you want. Really think about it. The failure can keep your mind locked into that state of, oh, I failed, didn't work out, I can't make my dream happen. You see, that mentality, that mindset is going to keep you stuck. But if you start to redirect your mind as soon as possible towards an even greater vision, well, then you're gonna unleash all sorts of inspiration and motivation all over again in order to build in that direction. So let's suppose you have a dream that you've been working on and you failed according to yourself. You're like, I know I failed at this, or I'm failing at this. It's not working out for me, Ranil. What should I do? What you want to do is redirect your mental and emotional focus towards the vision of the fulfillment of your desires. That's all there is to it. I kid you not, that's all there is to it. It might seem so simplistic that you're like, there's got to be more to it, but there's not more to this than what I just described. Because you see, people get all caught up in their own negative thinking and their negative feelings of, oh, I failed, I screwed it up, this and that. And because of that mental state of mind, that emotional state of mind, they're unable to perceive the solution to their own problem. But if you redirect your mind towards the vision of fulfilled desires, then you can hold on to those great feelings of passion and of knowing this is what I want, this is where I want to go, and you become determined. You become extremely determined to make it happen, as long as you keep your mind focused in that direction. So the benefit to redirecting it towards the vision of fulfilled desire is, alright, so you failed physically speaking, you can observe it. I did something wrong, I didn't go about it the right way, so I screwed it up, I failed. Okay, now redirect your mind towards the vision of fulfilled desires. What does that mean? Well, you simply start to see inside your imagination what it would look like if your dream were now a reality. So you have some idea, everybody has. If they're working towards a dream, they have some idea of what that dream entails. And that's exactly what you want to focus upon inside your consciousness. So with me, after deleting that old channel with 50,000 subscribers, right? It took me a couple of years to build that up back then. You know, I can feel bad about it and feel like, oh, what did I do? Why did I do this? Oh, it was in a moment of stress or confusion or whatever you want to call it. There's no point for me to focus on that in that manner. What I can do and what I am doing is I've built a new vision for this inspirational channel, and that's what I focus upon. So you see, I'm no longer allowing past failures to hold me back at all. I already know where I'm going, and I'm going to get there, no matter how long it's going to take me in order to make it happen. It doesn't matter. You see, you have to get rid of that idea as well, of how fast it can or cannot happen for you, because you just want to allow the ideas and dreams to expand with and through you naturally. It will just happen naturally for you, you know? You don't have to worry about it that much. And that's exactly what I've been doing right now with my channel, is I hold on to the vision of where I do want to go, and I allow that to express itself with and through me. So failure is no longer holding my mind in prison, because it's like a mental prison that you create for yourself. So that is the way to overcome failure. You overcome failure by simply redirecting your own consciousness towards success, towards a vision of fulfilled desires. So that way, that can find expression with and through you, and the failure will slowly move further and further into the past, as this new success is going to bloom up in your physical life. And it's absolutely incredible. That's all you have to do. Analyze it for yourself. If you're currently feeling like I failed, again, understand what's happening. You are directing your mind in the wrong area. You are focusing your mind towards the wrong polarity. You're focusing on, oh, I failed. But instead you can also focus your mind on the concept, I will succeed. I can succeed. I will make this happen. I can see in my mind what I want to achieve, and I know how important it is for me to make it so. And as you become determined and trained enough to focus in the direction, then failures will no longer hold you back. I can promise you that much. We all will fail at times. We all make mistakes. But by understanding that it's all about how you're focusing your mind, then you also realize, okay, I screwed it up. I'll accept it. I can't change it. It failed for now. But let's get back on track and focus on the vision of fulfilled desires, because this is where I really want to go. And perhaps the way I approached it last time wasn't the right way, but let's keep going. I will find the right way. God, the universe, will bring me the inspiration in order to succeed, as long as I keep my mind open to receive it. The more we focus on failure and have it dominate consciousness, the more closed off our minds become. But the more we focus on the visions of fulfilled desire and keep feeling that great joy of what it would mean if it was a reality, well, the wider we blast open our own consciousness in order to receive the inspiration we need in order to, again, overcome failure. Now, that's all you want to understand about this concept for now. Or I should say, that's all I have to share for now. There's a lot more that can be said. We'll see over time. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to receive inspirational videos on a regular basis. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.